came from your hanging sack, okay?
I guess him and Packers have something in common now.
No, he didn't come from the sack. He came from a gland near my asshole called the prostate.
No, he came from deez, nutz. Oh, guys.
My buddy, his name was Oswald. He was sleeping on the bottom bunk. So me and 15 guys got around him with all our little army flashlights and shined them on him. But I stole a hot dog from a chow hall that morning. For lunchtime, I stole a hot dog and stuck it in my pocket. So when he was sleeping, and he always slept with his mouth open. Big mistake if you're in the army. Someone's gonna put something in it. So he's sleeping and snoring and shit. So I get the hot dog out of my pocket and I put it in his mouth and I wiggle it around. But I left out a crucial fact that we all had our pants down around our knees with our dicks hanging out. So I'm wiggling this hot dog around his mouth. He wakes up like because I gagged him with it. He's like, "Whoa!" So he wakes up. I hide the hot dog, and he just stares. He wakes up, his eyes open. I see him focus on my dick, and then 14 other dicks. And I just scream, "Oh my God, he's awake! The fun's over!" So he flipped out and beat like half of us up. Just fucking up.
You didn't tell me that the first. You didn't tell me that the first time.
It was great.
That's awesome.
There's well, tanks have armor on them, lots of it.
Cool. Yeah.
So when a private used to get assigned to our unit, we'd give him a little tiny hammer and say, "Hey, we got a job for you. We need you to use this hammer and knock on the armor." Pretty much the entire tank, like an Abrams tank, with a tiny hammer the size of like a fucking measuring cup. You knock on it, and whenever you hear like a shallow sound, circle it with this piece of chalk because that means the armor is thin. and that means we gotta fill it in with armor putty.
What?
Armor putty?
Armor putty.
We'd let them motherfuckers stay out there all day long. That tank had, every time we did it, it was no less than 1,000 chalk circles on it. That thing looked like it was covered in bubbles. They would always come back sunburned, dehydrated, and just pissed at the world and suicidal. And be like, "Oh, I'm done, Sergeant." And we're like, "Ha ha ha, you fucking dummy."
War stories never get old.
And then the other ones that we thought was smarter than that, we would tell them we would need air samples and we need exhaust fumes from the tanks, and we gave them a whole bunch of garbage bags. They would fill up garbage bags full of tank exhaust and walk around collecting tank exhaust fumes all day. They look like some motherfucker at a carnival selling balloons. They're like, "Here you go, Sergeant." Like, you actually did it? Oh my God. Wow, you're so dead.
You've got some good stories.
I was assigned to a tanker unit. I was the paramedic for a tanker brigade, and tankers treat their Abrams, the M1 Abrams, like they're made of gold. Because that's their weapon. That's where they live. When you go out in a tank, you live in there for months. It's just tanks rolling around. That just digs up the earth. There's just mud and shit everywhere. Tank boots, they're really, really nice boots, and they don't like getting them dirty because they're known for having the baddest ass boots and the cleanest tanks made for killing. take a shit, you don't go outside. You either climb out the top of the hatch, and you just kind of like, and you have to go down. You have to on the end of the tank barrel. No, and they swing you to the side, and you shit. You have to hang on the side of the tank barrel and shit on the ground. And you're like, you just yell ready, and they bring you back in. You shimmy back down and get back in the tank. So you try and not touch feet at all, ever. It'll get the tank dirty. If you think pooping is hard, try hanging off a tank barrel and doing it. Well, a whole bunch of guys are throwing fucking rocks at you and shit. It's like,
That sounds joyous.
oh no, because you get intimidated, so you just hold your shit for like a week. By the time you're hanging off a tank, it's like Santa Claus is pouring a whole bunch of remote controls out of his bag. It's just like, what? That was inside me?
That's awesome.
It's just like soup cans hitting the ground. You're like, oh. While stones are hitting you and people pointing at you and people are just like, they always wiggle the tank barrel right when you're mid-shit. So. And they always told you, because it wasn't my tank, I was always a medic on the tank, so I was always the visitor. They would always tell me they were going to fire it while I was on it. And I fucking believed them. So I'm just trying to take a shit, and I'm just like waiting for this cannon to go off. Like, what the fuck?
Are they pretty loud? I'm assuming they are.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. In the back of them, they give off so much heat from their propulsion units, their power plant, the engine, that when cars get behind them, all the paint blows off the car.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. When a car is like within 10 feet of the back of an Abrams, and the driver just revs the engine, all the paint just blows off the car.
Huh.
Nuts. It's fucking crazy. If people told me this, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Probably a little bubble. Nope, it happened. And then we ran over the car and crushed the lady inside it. It was bad. But I choked out, stopped her bleeding, and the farmer came at me with a pitchfork, and it was just downhill from after that.
It's all I wanna do.